Good afternoon, and we are looking here back to Tesla's daily chart here. Uh, Tesla went up today 17 points, and this is the daily chart here. This big red candle that was overshadowing the other two candles as of yesterday now has been taken out almost. It's been taken out by another green candle. It's not a filled candle, it's a half filled candle. So it is a bullish thing. So it only took since last Thursday, it only took one, two, three trading sessions to regain what was lost from these levels of 324 to 3 it was down to 274. Well, that is a lot of ground Tesla has covered in the few last 2 3 sessions. So let's take a look at it and go here and look at it at the 1 hour chart here now. This is the recovery. This is the gap here. And now this gap is going to get filled. We are up here at 326. After hours, 325, it has gone down a little bit, which doesn't really matter because it could come back tomorrow easily. But what is important is that there's a gap between 331 and 325 where we were, and this gap tomorrow is going to get filled very easily because this was a fall. And if we get back into this level 333, then just look at it. We are in the same channel here, back into the same sideways channel or higher. So if it gets back above 330, 331, and possibly 330.40s, then we're back safely into the other channel, which was carved here. I have removed those bars here so that it was confusing because they were not relevant. It broke, and tomorrow I'll put those bars back here. So we would be in that sideways channel again, and that can possibly lead to higher grounds. If you go back, look at one day before my video, I was predicting that the valuation would probably be going higher, and I think that is exactly what is happening based on the technical data that we are looking at it. Uh, Daily chart is there. Let's look at it. 15-minute chart to get more clarity on it. This is the 15-minute chart, and you can see that this was a swing low here, 273, gapped up here, it went sideways Friday, and then gapped up here and started moving to the high side. And this gap between 332 and 325, which we have now, should get filled easily tomorrow and open. It will take off, and if it gets back to 340, then yeah, we are in good shape. Now we're in the sideways channels and possibly go higher. There are so many good news that are coming out of Tesla has been, by the way, Tesla has been downgraded twice, and somebody just made a target here 320, which we have overshot. So that just gives you the valuation, the credibility of that analyst that has downgraded it is 320. Now it has overshot. So how correct they were. They're not following the truck. They're not following the technicals. They're following what they feel about it from the data they get about it. So this becomes subjective analysis. This is a fairly empirical knowledge of based on the chart movements and prices. So we are more accurate about it than those people would be. And hence, we are in a better position to gauge how to deal with this and how to set up our stocks. I am in Tesla. I have been in Tesla since 225 or so. And it was a high ride here. It was 355. It fell apart. I did not close my position. I should have, but I think this time I'm going to put a stop loss here under the 50-day moving average, which is here. Let's see. Take a look at it. Where's the 50-day moving average? This will move also. 50-day is at 309, 309.923, almost 310. So I'll put a stop loss here. In no event would I ever go down here below 310. And if it takes off, great. If it cuts down here, I'll buy it back above the 50-day moving average again. So that is the way I'm trading Tesla. There are people who are shorting it. I don't think so. It's a good idea to short a stock like this. because it has a lot of good news. That is the robotaxi, some other news about being the most popular SUV in China. I don't know those news are fake or real, but the swirl of news is around swirling it because one of the things biggest break is that it is getting into forward FSD. All now Tesla's cars that come in here in the factory, they drive self-drive to the dealers. Imagine nobody is accompanying those cars. They're just going and parking into the dealer lot. And this is what they're also starting from the factory and going to the shipping dock. That is one of the good things about Tesla. Also, the automation is also on Tesla. The head of the automation left, but I think he's going to get replaced by someone else, which is not going to pare down the stock. So, in my opinion, let's take a look at the other sides of things, SPX, how the general market doing, and how we can predict what Tesla may do in the realm of general market. This is the inverted head and shoulders, which is bullish. And today we have a breakout here above 6,000. So the stock market is about SPX is about 166038. And I don't know how far it is. I don't know how long it will take to take out that high, which was set here before the collapse. And SPX is doing well. Let's take a look at the wicks are lower than what we can think about it. And this is an ideal time. Is that's when the wicks is so low, the market always is very bullish. Look at the look at the amount of downward things that are red candles and lit wicks, which is very good for the market. So the VIX is down, which is what it is doing, and the SPX is breaking out new highs. SPX, we have a lot of good things going on. In that light, I think we should predict and look at Tesla ESLA, and we're looking at Tesla price predictions. We are looking at getting back to that channel 331 or to 340, which will be much more easier to remember because the whole number. And also, it's the same kind of a level that we were prior to last Thursday. So, this is what the technical analysis is, what you can hope to get out of it. I am continuing and I will put a stop loss here, somewhere here at 310 for my safety sake so that splash does not happens to me again. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.